So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So things are underway. Rice does really well to win the ball there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions. And that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone.
Decent chance! Oh, he's been... And one more try!
Arsenal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
So no flag here. Mbappe made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Now it's Bellingham. Ødegaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Havertz. Gyökeres. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. More and more pressure on the ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dink through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Havertz. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Calafiori. And Gabriel. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Saliba. Calafiori. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Calafiori is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's quick to return it. Havertz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely worked. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gyökeres. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saka. Saka's delivery. Tries to get it clear. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Calafiori. Swung over. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Saliba can clear it away. Madrid have it back and can go again. Mbappe shapes to shoot! The captain scores!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Zubimendi. Saliba. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. That's an excellent interception. And he's well positioned here. Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ødegaard. Gyökeres being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Ødegaard. Rice has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Victor Gyökeres.
Bruno Guimaraes played out wide.
Bukayo Saka.
Looking for options for movement.
Declan Rice.
It's a goal kick.
Number 33. Ricardo Calafiori. Number 12. Urian
Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Number 10.
Alex Marino.
Number 23.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Number 4.
Bruno Guimaraes has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Madueke. Marino. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Arsenal are level. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
White. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Aurelian Tchouameni.
Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Coming on the field. Number 24.
Now it's Mbappe.
Denzel Dumfries.
Spread out to the
Number
left.
15, Arda Güler.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he was quick to react. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, nicely intercepted. White. Great vision. Madueke.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a searching pass. Raya can get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
2 added minutes.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Lovely feet. Eze. That's the keeper's ball. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that'll be the end of that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup. Doué! They scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tchouaméni, Upamecano, Hernandez. Upamecano, Koundé, and here's Olise. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Just eases him off the ball. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a good ball out wide. Koundé, and the pass is intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tchouaméni, Hernandez. France currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. It's a good foot in there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Olise, Koundé, and they've switched it over to the other side. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out wide. Hernandez. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Doué. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And here's Valverde, and he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward.
Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Upamecano clears. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Some resolute defending there. And here's Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. And that is well cleared. That'll be a throw.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries to putt. Goes for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with... And that is indeed the final act. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
France absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
France looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's rather hopeful. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played with finesse. Mbappe! That's the keeper's ball. Defending was strong and firm. Doué. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. And it's Koundé. Now he's got space here. Olise wants to run onto this.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he was alert to it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chouameni.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hernandez. Aims beyond the defence. Not a hint of offside here. Shot at goal! Well, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Substitution for France, number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 7.
Upamecano gathers from the goal kick.
Number 14.
Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem...
And the shots!
Number 12. Bradley Barcola.
Chouameni.
Number 9.
It's Hernandez.
Number 13. N'Golo Kante.
France still have the cards to affect this game. And it's made its way to him. Rodrigo has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played, well played. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Lacking in accuracy. Hernandez. Barcola. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. No, he's not getting past him there. He can run onto that. Mbappe is onto this. Rodrigo. Oh, well played. Conte. Oh, the ball's gone astray. A lot of... And a chance! Well taken goal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So could they be onto something here? Half an hour gone in the second half. Chouameni and Doué. Spread neatly. Barcola showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Barcola really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's intervened well there. Chouameni, that was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Koundé, oh, this looks sharp. Carreras.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! And that's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for France, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Barcola. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Conte. Chouameni, Thuram. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Them takes a shot! Goal! France! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, they've got it again. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Carreras. Koundé cuts it out. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's got the beating of his man. Chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Olise! Could move up a gear here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. Opts to play it back, and he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Olise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Mbappe running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's been hooked away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Dembele has created one goal already. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe receives it. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's just beyond his reach. Olise receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And it's Tchouaméni. He's a shot at goal! Well, that is rather wayward. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Dembele gets flagged offside. Saliba. No way through. Valverde. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Olise. That pass has been well intercepted. Doué for Olise. And he was quick to react. And it's Valverde. Dembele.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Dembele. Hernandez. Rabiot, given the lift of his goal. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. Impressive jump! It's in! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France, and the shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, super find. Olise, here's onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Olise.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rabiot. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for France. Number 7, Ousmane Dembele. Number 11, Michael
Zaire Emery, nicely spread.
Number 14, Adrien Rabiot.
Koundé,
number 20. Desiree Doué, number 19.
He's had it taken off. Oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past.
Coming on the field,
Just about within shooting range.
Marcus Thuram.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Number 24, Ryan Cherky. Number 21, Luca Hernandez.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. And now the breakaway. And here's Rodrigo. Dumfries. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dumfries drives it in. And he's cut it out. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rodrigo. Zaire Emery. Cherky. And it's Koundé. Well, played right into his path. Cherky. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Madrid are looking to break at pace. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Tchouaméni aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez. Now Barcola.
There will be
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Saliba. Keep the ball and you... And that is that. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Tchouaméni claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimental... Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Eder Militao, Bellingham going after that. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Corner. Madrid with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. Think opposition
It's Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Hernandez. And it's Doué. It's a promising position. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. So we're still where we started right now. Valverde. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Saliba for Olise. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rabiot. That's Doué. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Dembele. Dembele! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. That's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Rabiot goes looking wide, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Saliba. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Olise. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Saliba. Hernandez. And here's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's having a
2
go!
minutes have been indicated.
Lacking in accuracy.
Tchouaméni probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Bellingham. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Rabiot.
He'll be disappointed with that.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please take a look at the screen.
What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Olise. Doué. Konate gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Koundé. Now it's Olise. And it's Koundé. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Olise just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. So Jim, is that the manager telling the full... He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Looking to play him in. Chance! And that's a good finish. And the game has liftoff. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for France, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Marcus Thuram.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Arda Güler. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Rodrigo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Güler. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Mbappe. Barcola. He steps in, and that's the end of that. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Substitution for France. Number 20, Desiree Doué. Number 14, Adrien
Rodrigo
Rabiot.
chasing after it.
Number 19,
And he's picked out the run. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Conte.
coming on the field. Number 24,
That has not gone well.
Ryan Cherki. Number 13,
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Luca Hernandez. Number 15,
Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Ibrahim
Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. The final 5 minutes. Looking for the run. Thuram is onto this.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe. Eden Militao kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. Saliba calmly anticipates. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ball's over the line and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Eden Militao tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Dembele, and a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Hernandez plays it in low. Bellingham. Saliba cuts out the pass. Played into space. Floated through. Still goalless at the moment. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Off the post! But he's left disappointed. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Doué. Hernandez. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Mbappe. He's through on... Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Rabiot really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, what's he done? Vinicius Junior! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe! It's hit the upright. No, he got that all wrong.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hernandez. That's Rabiot. Chouameni.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He welcomes it in. Great chance! No, he's missed it.
Madrid Certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Koundé for Olise. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Koundé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, what has happened here? Drills one in. That's put paid to the danger. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. That has not gone well. And that's another good win of the ball. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. There's a quick free kick. No, it's come to nothing. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Upamecano makes the interception. Koundé. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Dembele. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's an excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks one through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's all alone. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is onto this. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Bellingham. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tchouaméni, Saliba, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super fine. Can he finish? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in...
Vinicius Junior! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Good ball over the top. And he's got away from him. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham with the clearance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Corner given. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That is lovely. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tchouaméni. And here's Bernardo Silva. So it is still 0-0. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Well taken goal. No, flags up on the far side.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for... Great chance!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! Spread to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tchouaméni. Carreras. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Good driving run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last still. And he shoots! It's there! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And he's worked it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's quick to return it. Carreras. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Now this could be a chance, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Cucurella. This is a promising build-up. Plays a sharp little ball here. Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Madrid takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. Howson, no way through. Great vision. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bernardo Silva. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both benches. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rudiger gets it away. Madrid get their 4th corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Courtois claims comfortably.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Howson. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely worked. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Howson. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Valverde. Pass is just off target. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And now the breakaway. He's on it. Can he get away? Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodrigo. Nicely weighted ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rodrigo. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 6.
And the shot's on here.
Dorsal 23.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mendy. Throwing. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. He is through here. Valverde driving forward, shapes to shoot! And that is well cleared. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. That's beautifully weighted. Mbappe.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for options for movement. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mbappe voted man of the match and deservedly. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Courtois claims comfortably. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tchouameni, that is from the goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well read, nice interception. Valverde. Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And no mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Big chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
So what can they make of this? Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Valverde. Mbappe. And that should get the job done. Pinches it off him. And he's quick to return it. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Caught offside that time.
Pretty robust defending.
Eder Militao. Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe, looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe, can he finish? It's there!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
He does it all with an air of efficiency, and there's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours...
Goes for a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! Oh, it's come loose. Tchouaméni lobbed in behind. And the pass is intercepted. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's straight offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And he cuts out the supply.
El dorsal 25. El dorsal 8.
Valverde. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. And here's Goulet. Oh, he's burst through. No, he refuses to take the bait. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rodrigo! Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Carreras. And it's Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. Dumfries. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. And he's Mbappe! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde cuts out the pass. Driving forward. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 23.
It's just beyond his reach. Dumfries. Now that's well seen too. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is flagged offside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Goulet. That's been slipped through. Now Mbappe. Shot a goal!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Carreras. Bernardo Silva. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the number on the board is 3. Bernardo Silva. Now he's got space here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. And the shots! Eder Militao. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Lovely. Takes a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. He can't put it away.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Now it's Bellingham. That's a cute ball. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tchouaméni. He's in a great position here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde. And the finish! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Oh, that was vital. Cucurella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe chasing after it. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Harrison gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Looking to play him in. Valverde. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first? And again! Harmlessly behind. Chouameni. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Eder Militao. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is lovely. Stood up well to him there. Forced to go back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the left flank. Pass is just off target. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Mbappe gets into a good position. Cross goes in there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mbappe ready to try one. This is a great chance to take a lead.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 12, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 9.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's put paid to the danger. Mbappe. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Mbappe!
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rodrigo. And he was quick to react. Mbappe! Oh, look at the space here. Here comes the corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
15.
Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Goulet. Now this could... Mbappe! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Well, the manager clearly thinks his side has done enough and they should be able to hold on from here. The only worry is it too soon?
Brahim Diaz. That's been slipped through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's Arda Güler. And here's Rodrigo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Passes short and sharp. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Mbappe cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Nicely worked. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that's it. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We're up and running then. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Konate can get it clear. Oh, important interception. And that's been won straight back. That's a sharp pass. He's in plenty of space here. Chouameni running with intent. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, he's not getting past him there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Going for goal! And how good was that? A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
Oh, he's been... Can he finish? And he hits the net! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Just one in it. And the shots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Carreras with the clearance. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's being urged to shoot. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking wide. And it's Bellingham. Cucurella gets into a good position. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cucurella. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee's given a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cucurella. Well, that pass isn't the best. Valverde. Eder Militao. He's got away. And he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Madrid have their second corner now. There's the header! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vinicius Junior. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that was vital. And that's going right the way across. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Madrid leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2. Second half is up and running. It's a promising position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Chouameni looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Konate makes the interception. That's been slipped through. Vinicius Junior. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's clever. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7,
So we have movement on
el
both
dorsal
benches.
20, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 12, El dorsal 17.
Not got that quite right.
Serán sustituidos
That's been
por
intercepted.
el
He
dorsal
read that
9,
really well and stopped
el
it.
dorsal 11, el dorsal 15.
Madrid
el
do
dorsal
have
8,
options available
el
on the
dorsal
bench
23.
if they want to go that way. Rodrigo. Chouameni proves too strong. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. And the shot! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team.
He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid have their lead. Valverde. A probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Ah, such a clever touch. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Eder Militao. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a shade optimistic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Arda Güler. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a... Valverde! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Valverde really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Mendy. Endrick. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash. Valverde. Arda Güler. Oh, the shot, surely! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Has another goal! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Endrick at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Endrick clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And it's Mendy. Threads one in. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the